And away we go. Greetings, junior scientists and citizens of this great, big, weird, wild, and wonderful world in which we live. As always, I'm your humble science communicator, the great Orbax, coming to you from the Department of Physics here at the University of Guelph. I'd like to welcome you to our July 2026 stargazing guide. After some strange June weather, we're headed into our first full month of summer. And although it may not seem like it, our daylight hours are actually getting shorter since we've passed the solstice back in June. Sunset moves from 9:06 p.m. on July 1st to 8:45 p.m. on the 31st. And sunrise moves from 5:43 a.m. on the 1st to 6:09 a.m. by the month's end. This means we'll have just over 9 hours of stargazing. So what should we be looking for? Well, this month, we watch the rise of the Summer Triangle, celebrate International Moon Day, and try to spot a meteor or two. All this and more if we just take some time to look up. Last month, I showed you how to spot the 3 stars, Vega, Deneb, and Altair, that make up the Summer Triangle. And I mentioned we'd be watching this asterism all summer long. If you head out after sunset tonight, look towards the east, and you'll notice that it's much higher in the sky than it was last month. This triangle will continue to climb all summer until it's directly overhead in the autumn. Now, what can we find of interest near there? Well, directly above Vega are 2 of the largest constellations in our night sky, and we've talked about them before. Hercules lies slightly to the south of Vega, while Draco the dragon winds its way north. One of the stars on the far south, or right, of Hercules is called Alpha Hercules, or rasalgethi, the head of the Needler. Now, while to the unaided eye, this appears to be a single star, it's actually a triple star system that can be resolved using most backyard telescopes, and I know we have a couple of those out there. Take a look and see if you can manage to image all 3 stars. Good luck, junior scientists. Venus is sticking around for our July evenings just after sunset, but Jupiter will be undergoing solar conjunction later in the month. That simply means passing behind the sun from our vantage point here on Earth, and therefore will not be visible. Our full moon this month is July 29th. Settlers commonly refer to the July full moon as the buck moon. The Anishinaabe of the Great Lakes region refer to the July full moon as the halfway summer moon, Abita Nibino Gizis, as the days have already started getting shorter since the summer solstice back in June. The Cree of central Canada call the July full moon Opaskawi Bism, the feather molting moon, and the Mi'kmaq of the East Coast also refer to this behavior, calling it Bezigewi Goose, the birds shedding feathers moon. The Delta Aquarids meteor shower occurs annually from July 12th to August 23rd, with the peak this year on July 28th into the 29th. Emanating from the constellation Aquarius in the southeast, from which the shower gets its name, you should be able to see about 20 meteors per hour anywhere in the sky. Unfortunately, light from the full moon will obscure everything but only the brightest meteors. But if you're patient, you may be able to catch a few after midnight. Good luck, junior scientists. On July 20th, 1969, the Apollo 11 mission landed humanity on the moon.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
And now we celebrate July 20th as International Moon Day. Sanctioned by the United Nations in 2021, we use this day to celebrate lunar exploration, as well as raise awareness of sustainable moon exploration and utilization. And with the recent announcement of the Artemis 3 crew, lunar exploration is in the public eye more than ever before. Plus, the moon's super cool, so let's celebrate it that day. Although our summer nights seem short, there's something particularly exciting about stargazing during the summer. With no school tomorrow, many of us are free to stay up late, look up into that great beyond, and wonder how our universe works. And maybe someday you'll be the one with those answers. But first, you'll need to take some time to look up. See you next month, junior scientists, and don't forget to have a science-tastic day. Special thanks to Royal City Science's own planetary geochemist, Dr. Glynis Perrett, for her help in preparing our stargazing guide. And the Royal Astronomical Society of Canada